My name is Yinka Oyedele. I'm here to introduce Dr. Injakiri Damages.
Welcome to the show. My name is Dr. Damages. We're coming to you from the greatest city in the world,
New York
City. Yeah, New York City is so great that for the first time in 79 years, a New Yorker has been elected President of the United States. It happened. The last New Yorker elected president was Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1933. He was president from 1933 to 1945. You know, you don't hear this kind of thing on Keeping It Real. We're giving you historical information. Now, I knew the drought was coming to an end when last week the Chicago Cubs won the World Series for the first time in 108 years. Did you watch that? Did you watch it? Oh, yeah. And it was dramatic. It went overtime for 10 innings. Do you know what innings? I know they don't know. These bloody Africans, they have no idea. For 10 innings with several close calls and heart-wrenching minutes. Now, watch the moment when what they call the curse of the GOAT was broken. Watch.
Here's the 0-1. This is going to be a tough play. Bryant, the Cubs win the World Series. Bryant makes the play. It's over.
Isn't that wonderful? Did you see how they jumped up? You know, just like Chicago was celebrating. The world has been celebrating Hillary Clinton's defeat of Donald Trump in the 2016 U.S. presidential election. Yes. Okay, you guys know. I was just kidding now. Donald Trump decisively defeated Hillary Clinton to win the U.S. presidential election last Tuesday. It was stunning. Unbelievable. Here are the faces of Hillary Clinton's supporters. Yeah, I feel sorry for them. Even though Hillary won the popular vote, she failed to get the required electoral votes to win the election. It's not just about popular vote like they have in your African countries. Now, it was unbelievable. Here is Donald Trump's victory speech.
Now it's time for America to bind the wounds of division. We have to get together. To all Republicans and Democrats and independents across this nation, I say it is time for us to come together as one united people.
That's my man. You know, forget about what I said in the past. He's my man. I know. Hillary could not believe what happened to her. It took her over 12 hours to muster the courage to come out and make a speech. Watch.
I know we have still not shattered that highest and hardest glass ceiling, but someday someone will, and hopefully sooner than we might think right now.
Yeah, I kind of feel sorry for her. You know, she was ready to shatter the glass ceiling, but that has to wait. It may be your daughter now that will do that, or your granddaughter. We don't know how long it will take again. Now, next week, we shall talk about what happened. Why even Dr. Damages was blindsided by Donald Trump's mysterious supporters that the polls could not capture. You know? That was why I was talking all those rubbish I used to talk about. Now, in the meantime, two people are in trouble as a result of this Donald Trump's win. Two people that we know. One is Prophet TB Joshua. The other one is Professor Wole Soyinka. Now, for those of you who do not know them, Prophet TB Joshua and Wole Soyinka are two different people. One has a big head covered with invisible gray antennas that he uses to receive impeccable, direct communication from God. The other one is Wole Soyinka. I know. You see, I was trying to go this way and then I went this way, you know. You don't see this on Keeping It Real. Now, so Prophet TB Joshua had a vision a few days before the election. And like all good prophets, he rushed out to tell his worshippers, his followers. Okay, watch.
I want to share with you what I saw 10 days ago. I saw the new president of America.
Wow, he was foresaw the new president of America. Go on, my prophet. Who is she or he? Who? Can you tell us? Who?
I will just reserve the name for now. Maybe at the end of the day, I will tell you the name. It's here.
Oh, my prophet. Please don't keep us waiting for long, please. Please.
10 days ago, I was in a vision. They were telling me that at that 10 days ago, it was man that would have won the election. The Lord said, narrowly, there's a state that enormously 99% vote for this woman. And the woman narrow win.
Yep. The woman narrowly win. Yes. The woman oops. No. Could it be that the prophet was wrong? Could that be? Did he hear the wrong thing? Was he listening to a retired God? How could the prophet be wrong? Now, I had a day after that he went and deleted the message. But we got you on video. Anyway, next week we are going to review where we are with the prophets. Are people still following him? Could it be that all the other prophecies he's been giving us, the ramifications of this is enormous. Okay, now, the other person in trouble is Professor Wole Soyinka. You all know him. Yeah, before the election, he was asked in an interview, what if Donald Trump should win the presidential election? What if he should win? What are you going to do? Here is his answer. Watch.
I have a green card. The day Donald Trump becomes president of America, I will take that card, call a press conference, and will cut the green card to pieces, and they will never see me in America again.
Come on, get out of here, man. Nobel laureate. Please, don't tear your green card. I know a lot of people who will gladly take it from you and preserve it. But what is he afraid of, the presidency of Donald Trump? Is it possible that Donald Trump will force Professor Wole Soyinka to read his book, The Art of Deal Making? I shouldn't be talking like that. And he's now the president-elect, and I'm in America. Okay, Prof, let's hear why the Prof is afraid. Watch.
And America has a lot of power. To think of somebody like Trump in charge of that power, listen, thank goodness I'm not an American citizen. I'm just a permanent resident. My bags are always ready, packed. If his election finds me in America, look in the planes. I'm the first to get on board. I'm getting out of that place.
Oh man, make I go look into planes going back to Nigeria. Next week I will tell you if we saw Professor Wole Soyinka leaving the country. Losing sucks. It sucks. I wonder what Hillary Clinton will do for the rest of her life. She can't run again. Maybe she will. She has another career, that she could pursue for the rest of... Okay, watch. Someone who is not dancing right now is the president of South Africa, Jacob Zuma. My friend. There's no chance for him to do that again. No. The Nelson Mandela Foundation has called on the South Africa's president, Jacob Zuma, to be sacked. I know. I was shocked too. I was shocked. This Mandela self, he's still speaking from the grave. Is that what he's doing? Yes. The foundation said that Jacob Zuma failed the leadership test and should be held accountable for looting state resources. I'm like, there's a test for leadership in Africa. When did that start? How come we still have Museveni and people like that all over Africa? Now, wait a minute. I say, get out of here, man.
Get out of here, man. Shit, I'm saying.
I didn't know you could do something like that. You could just ask them to resign. Now, President Zuma tried to stop the release of a report that detailed how he abused his office. Really? He tried to stop. He did everything. The report looked at South Africa's government activities and found evidence of high-level government corruption. High corruption. Now, the report recommends that Mr. Zuma should set up a judicial inquiry within 30 days. No, it's not over. The investigation uncovered $44 million bribe offered to government officials. Yeah, in a big bag. I'm like, in a big bag. These South Africans, these stupid South Africans. What? No, it has to be, a big bag. Whatever happened to Ghana must go bank? No, I mean Ghana must go bag. Whatever happened to putting money there? That's the traditional place Africans put money and carry it. That way, investigators will not ask you any questions because it's in the bag. Oh yeah, it's in Ghana must go. Okay, that's good. That must be authentic, It must be authentic. Thousands of South Africans marched in the capital, Pretoria, calling for Mr. Zuma to resign. I'm like, did he resign? Where did these South Africans come from, by the way? Africans in Uganda, Congo, Gambia, Cameroon. They're all surprised by this. This is their reaction to this demand that the president of South Africa should resign. Watch the reaction of Africans.
Pull up to the slam with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the slam with a dope in my hand. Pull up to the slam with a dope in my hand.
I know. Now, borrowing a leaf from Nigeria, Zuma called on prayer warriors to pray for him. Hey. Oh yeah, look at them. No, he called them. Now, if prayers could wash away corruption, it would have done it with this one. But no, it doesn't. It doesn't work. Now, Zuma now faces a second vote of no confidence in a year this week. And as usual, he will survive it. They will just make noise and raise their hands and he will be sleeping. Nothing will happen. He will survive it. Now, thank God for the strong man of Zimbabwe. He came to Zuma's rescue. Do you know the guy I'm talking about? Robert Mugabe. Yeah, here is an encounter between Zuma and Mugabe when Zuma paid him a visit. Watch.
President Mugabe's first state visit to South Africa in over 20 years last April.
Wow. He said, "We are happy that you are still in one piece." These Africans, wonderful people. Now, talking about corruption in action, President Museveni of Uganda is creating wealth by fetching water on a bicycle. For his farm. He went out to fetch water on a bicycle for his farm. No, is it his farm or government farm? Anyway, they are the same thing. We don't know. They are the same thing. His farm is government farm, everything is the same. Now, this man didn't learn anything from President Goodluck Jonathan. Under Jonathan, Nigeria created wealth without making noise. They just went into a quiet room and shared money. Have this metal, have this lufalai, have this, everybody. That's it. Why do you have to carry a bicycle and go and fetch water? Who are you trying to deceive? Dramatizing what? Now, talking about Jonathan, at the Nigerian Lawyers Association dinner in New York City last week, former President Goodluck Jonathan continued his world tour. The tour that took him to Oxford University last week. You know that? No, yeah. In New York City, he told lawyers that Nigeria had no political prisoner under my administration. Really? Oh, yeah. I tell you, this Jonathan is a very innocent man. Sorry, no, I mean a very naive man. How could you have political prisoners when you, the president, was a political prisoner in Aso Rock? Hey. He was a prisoner. He didn't know how they were sharing money, who was sharing. He had no idea. They just gave him a gogoro and he would drink it, give him his some women on the side and, he's happy. Now, talking about people in power. Last week, I moderated a town hall meeting with the Vice President of Nigeria. Yeah, Professor Yemi Oshibanjo. Yeah, do you know? You didn't know. It's not in the newspaper. Nobody knew. I didn't get a chance to take a picture with the man. The Vice President. No. I didn't even see him take a picture with anyone. I guess he wasn't in the mood for that nonsense. He had no time for that nonsense. But I got a chance to take a picture with two most important people at the event. One was my fellow doctor, a doctor like me, Dr. Oluyinka. No, what are you saying? I'm not real. Dr. Oluyinka Olutoye. Hey. Oh, yeah. He is the Nigerian surgeon who took a baby out of the womb, performed surgery on the baby, took out a tumor from the baby, and then put the baby back in the womb. Wow. And the baby later was born and is now known as the baby who was born twice.
Wow.
This is a wonderful performance. Yeah. You see, this will tell you that our people can do it if you give them the tools to do their work. I'm doing wonderful here, performing surgery, because I have the tools. But the people in Nigeria, they don't give them the tools, you know? Now, I tried to perform this kind of surgery on Goodluck Jonathan, you know, in 2014. You remember that surgery? And he grabbed his placenta and chopped the thing. That was why he didn't survive. If he had allowed me to finish the surgery and put him back in the womb, he would have been all right, you know? That's... What? Now, I also met one of the Chibok girls who escaped the Boko Haram fighters on that abduction day. Do you remember that time? Long time ago, 2 years ago. Yeah, I met her, you know. Now, for those who still say that the whole Chibok girls story was a scam, Blessing has a message for you. Watch.
I know it's hard to believe for people here who have never been to Chibok or have never experienced any Boko Haram issue before. But the real thing is, like, it happens, and I was there. I have gone through a lot, and I was able to escape. And the thing is really true. For them to prove it, they have to hear it, like, with their own ears, the whole story of how it happened. And if they meet me or if they see me telling my story, they will believe it that it's real.
Wow.
I know. This is a segment we call Secrets of
Picture.
It's based on the premise that a picture is worth more than 1,000.
Wow.
Now the picture you're looking at is the picture of the ministers meeting at Aso Rock somewhere. And you have the vice president with the minister of finance and with the minister of power and labor and everything. And the minister of 3-in-1. You know, they were having a conversation. And the vice president said to the minister of finance, that is as easy as 4 plus 4 plus 4. And Fashola said, Shebi, I told you, the VP knows the answer. And look at the Kemi, Auntie Kemi. Is that her name, Auntie Kemi? Mm-hmm. She was like, he does? I beg, tell me before the microphone comes to me. She was scared that the microphone will come to her and they will ask her a question like, how much money do we owe the world or the banks? How, you know? Anyway, this is how they run your government. This is it. This is how they have their meetings. You know, your ministers are looking for answers, begging. Anyway, the next picture you're looking at. These are pictures of top pastors in Nigeria. If your pastor is not in this picture, you are headed to hellfire. This your tithe you're paying is waste of money. Now look at this picture again. It tells you that the Nigerian economy is controlled by 2 groups of men. There is the Dangote, Adeola, Adenuga group, and then this group. They are the 2 groups control. I'm telling you. You know how much money passes through the church every Sunday? Do you know how much of our naira passes through the churches every Sunday?
Wow.
A lot of money. They control the economy. You just don't know. Anyway, here are some stories making headline news across Nigerian newspapers this week. Speak positively about Nigeria. Buhari urges citizens. Buhari is telling you to speak positively about Nigeria. I say thank you, Aisha, for elevating the discussion that happens in the other room.
Yes.
Because that's what happened. After they had a meeting when she came back, Buhari now changed his tone about how to talk about Nigeria. Aisha, thank you. We thank you.
Wow.
We appreciate
Because
you.
the change
It begins in the other room. And Aisha triggers the change. You know what I mean? Tickles. Oh no, triggers, not tickles. But she does all of them. Yes. She tickles and triggers the change. I'm not saying, you know. Anyway, they are my friends. Woman sentenced to 90 years in prison in Enugu for 5.6 million admission fraud.
Oh, no.
90 years. And Bukola Saraki laughed so hard. He nearly bumped into Dino. Like, look at what they're doing to them. When you tell them to be ministers, they don't want to be governors. They don't want to be. No, look at how the courts are treating them.
They're getting away with so much.
Nonsense.
Politics is dead.
Listen to this. If Fashola were Igbo, he will have left Tinubu, says Ojuzokalo. You know Ojuzokalo, former governor. Yeah, he's in trouble now. He's playing the politics of Igbo, Yoruba, Hausa, throwing it at them. Now, let me tell you, if Kanu were Yoruba, he would have built the sun in Aba, not in Lagos. No, let's follow his logic. Yes. Nonsense. Bishop Kuka visits Fani Kayode, Obanikoro, and Abati in EFCC jail. Did you know that? Yeah. He went to visit them in the jail. You know what he did there? He washed their feet and said, dust to dust, dollar to dollar. If the heaven will not take you, the hell must. No, listen to me. He didn't finish. He said, dust to dust, dollar to dollar. If the heaven will not take you, the hell must. Yeah. That's the prayer he said to them. He did what the Pope used to do, washing the criminal's feet. But after that, he said to them, someone will take you. Don't worry. Yes. If the heaven will not, the hell must. There's no alternative. Nonsense. I will support my husband to succeed, says Aisha Buhari. Did you hear that? She came back and now she says, I will support my husband to succeed. Something happened in the other room. Yeah, this is the proof that the anticipated pillow talk has taken place in the other room. Yes. The pillow talk, after the thing, they now have a pillow talk. Nonsense. Now, I made you. Oh, this is wonderful. This is from Obasanjo. I made you a billionaire. Yes. Obasanjo tells Alakija. You know the woman, the richest follower. Oh yeah. Obasanjo said, I made you a billionaire. Now, this is my question. In that case, what did Babangida and Abacha do for her? They made her a woman? Is that what they did? No, I don't. If Obasanjo is claiming that he made her a billionaire, why not Abacha? They made her a woman. That may be it. Anyway. Governor Okorocha of Imo State orders the recruitment of 3,000 graduates into civil service. 3,000 new graduates into civil service. He has not been paying workers. Yes. Now, he told them that their salary is to be honored, to be called my people, my people. That's their pay. At the end of the week, he just said, my people, my people. He can go home now. My people, my people. He can go home. Nonsense. This is only Nigeria story. I crashed flying from Benin to UK. This says a man found in Sapele River. The man said that he crashed. He was a witch. He was flying from Benin to UK and crash landed. Now, this is what I think. Instead of punishing this man should be used for a public service announcement, warning people against smoking Sapele weed. Because that's what happened. He smoked too much of Sapele weed. And now he felt that he was going to UK and crash landed. This is no punishment. Just bring him out, put camera on him and say, talk to people about smoking the weed. That's it. Nonsense. It's time for your email.
Growing up in Kenya, my sister and I were very close. But like any sisters, we fought a lot. She always got new clothes, and I always got hand-me-downs. Now, she's putting her children through school in Kenya. We still fight sometimes, especially when I send money for the kids. I tell her, buy some clothes for the younger one, and we both laugh.
With nearly 500,000 locations, our app and online, this is moving money for better.
It's time for your email. Tomato Jazz, nice to see you again. Yeah, you're still wearing the same uniform for 2-3 weeks, 4 weeks. What happened? What happened? This money, this check I've been writing, what do you use the check for? What do you use the check for? I don't know. They are bouncing like Obanikoro's check. My check bounced. No. No, I'm going to talk to NBC. Okay, do we have emails today?
Every day, doctor.
Okay, let's hear them, please.
Okay, our first email is from Dr. Ibrahim Michelia.
Oh, Ibrahim. Meduguri, yeah. People are watching us in Meduguri. Boko Haram, you can't stop them.
Hey!
Nonsense. Go ahead.
Okay, he writes.
Yes, he's my
friend.
friend.
Hello, Dr. Damages.
See, I told you.
I told you he's
my friend.
Just to tell you, I enjoy your shows. And despite the Boko Haram, I have never missed your show.
You see what I'm talking about?
Please, what is the fate of Senator Saraki's case now that CCB is under the House of Reps and the Senate? That's to Tomato Joss and the spectators. The loud ones.
The loud ones.
The loud ones.
Yeah, we know that. Thank you, Ibrahim. You know, this is a good question. You know, this idea of the Code of Conduct Bureau, they are trying to tweak it so that it won't have any teeth anymore.
Yes,
you know, and Saraki, and they are signing off all those people in the Senate. Now. The good thing is that the fate of Saraki is just like the fate of Jacob Zuma of South Africa.
Yes,
you know that? Jacob Zuma. Yeah, it's the same thing. You know, unfortunately, South Africans, they know how to kick butts to get the kind of country that they want.
Yes,
but for us, we are busy praying. God will come down from heaven and make the country for us. So we have to do something. Don't let the senators change this law so that Saraki will go scot-free. Don't ever do that.
Yes.
And of course, we know that Buhari will not sign it. If he does, then we write off the country.
No.
We just write it off.
Doctor, change stop with him.
Yeah, if he does sign it, we write off the country. It stops on his desk. I'm sure Aisha will not let him. Aisha will not let him.
Yes.
If he does that, Aisha will just say, no more entering. I'm not entering that room anymore.
Yes.
The other room. I mean, we have an advocate. We have an advocate.
He's watching.
We have an advocate in Asoro. Go ahead. Next. So Ibrahim, don't worry. Aisha will take care of it. Next.
Our second email is from Thompson from Nebraska.
Oh. Have you been to Nebraska? It's a wonderful place.
Yes.
There are no black people there. I mean, you want somewhere where you can eat.
White trashes.
They will come for you.
They're advertising on this show. Go ahead.
Okay. He writes, "Hey doctor, it's your boy.
Thompson, it's my friend.
I love Rebecca. And the way she speaks, the broken I don't know.
I thought the guy was watching us. He was watching Rebecca. Okay, go ahead. Thompson, I'm watching you. Go ahead. You're watching Rebecca. Yeah, you rewind and rewind and rewind. You don't even watch the show. Yeah? That's where you are stuck. Okay,
and the way she speaks the broken makes me trip the more. Anyhow, I love your show. Can you please pray for Nigeria after slamming or smashing on all our roadblocks to success? Hashtag politicians.
Wow.
Thief-shants. We need your prayers too.
Thank you, Thompson. What did Shakespeare say? You know, do you remember? He said, if I were you, I will pray. But prayers will not move me. Because I'm as constant as a northern star. That's from Julius Caesar, is it? Do you who studied literature here? Nobody. People just go to school. What do you study? What did you study at school? You. I'm quoting Shakespeare. I was expecting you guys to be excited. Anyway, so Africans, stop. You prayed enough. Please do something. Wake up, stand up. Get up. Yeah, you prayed enough. Next.
God will come down.
God will come and make you a bed.
God will come down.
God will come and wake up in the morning, start praying instead of making your bed. God, make my bed. God, please make my bed.
You're bad.
Next.
Okay, our third and final email is from Mr. F from Houston.
Mr. F. He's afraid of mentioning his
name.
I
don't know.
Okay.
I'm just
I'm not sure whether you're my friend or my enemy, but you know. Okay, go ahead.
We'll see.
Yeah, let's see.
He writes,
yeah.
Hello, Doc. My name now Mr. F from Houston, Texas.
I was in Houston over the weekend. Yeah, I was there. You should have come to see me. Yeah. Okay, what did you want?
I don't watch on a show for a while now, and I be like...
Now, Pidgin English is right this way. I feel speak my own, though.
You
Go
want to
ahead.
kill me?
Go ahead. I think so you come from West Africa. Speak and make you hear.
I don't watch on a show for a while now, and it be like, I don't take style like tomato juice.
Like tomato juice. Woo, you don't suffer, Abida. There are many men who... Okay, let me hear the whole thing. Let me hear the whole thing.
Is she taking? If not, tell her say are they interested. I hope say you know go ask me for consultation fees. I lawyer subscriber.
Mr. F, I'm sure.
Thank you.
I should say the F for your name now stands for foul. Or maybe it's F9. I don't know. But as we say for Nigeria, if you see me on the site, I go give you a expo. we go enhance your chances with tomato juice.
Doctor!
Just see me for side. I go show you expo, you know. But there are many men who don't suffer because of this kind of dream where you get. They don't suffer. All their money finished. They say, come to France, come to Belgium, she go there.
All
At the end, all the things where they for their pocket don't come out. She goes sit there here. They look for other ones. I don't want you to be a victim, but I wish you all the best. Just see me for side. I will give you expo. Like the kind of things where she they like, you know, Anyway, I'm not allowed to say more. Just this is like free advice. I mean, people they pay me for this kind of thing. This is all the time we have for emails. Please keep sending your emails to Dr. Damages at
gmail.com
and follow us on Twitter at
Dr. Damages
and on Instagram at
Dr. Damages.
Now, here is my concern for today. It's taken from page 419 of the book 2x2 by Martin Luther King. Do you know the book?
Yes.
2x2. Yeah, I am. And it says, our lives begin and end the day we become silent about things that matter. Yeah, that's where our life. That's it.
Yes.
If you become like, that's it. Until next week, I'm Dr. Damages. I diagnose.
You hear yourself.
So, did you vote for Trump or for Hillary?
Doctor.
Who did you vote for?
Let's just say I like Chimamanda.
I'm confused. Chimamanda. Who is that? Who is that?
Let's just say I'll just leave you with that.
Chimamanda.
You should ponder on.
Oh, Chimamanda. That feminist. I'm an African. We're not feminists. We're not. African men are not feminists. I know she's against marrying more than 7 wives.
Yes.
No, this is you are too.
I am. One and only.
Thank you so much for watching. Please, I'm begging you. Can you go and watch more? They asked me to do this, otherwise there won't be. Things are hard. Watch more. In fact, there's somewhere I'm cooking a goose. Subscribe to the Sahara YouTube account. What is the name of the account again? Anyway, subscribe. Whatever they say, subscribe. Click on it. Please. For me. Nice. Thank you.
Welcome to Forstview Luxury Hotel. At Forstview Luxury Hotel, we offer excellent service. Our rooms have all the necessary facilities to make your stay comfortable and memorable. You will also have access to internet service, breakfast, 24-hour power supply, full air condition, free international calls, free tire pumping service, and free car battery charge. So what are you waiting for? Quickly visit Forstview Luxury Hotel. We are located at number 1 Adeola Mishile off Raji Rasaki Road, First Estate, Amuwo, Odofin Festac, Lagos. For more information or reservation, please call us on 080-7578-7135 or 080-9990-0601. You can also take advantage of our online ongoing promo at www.forceviewhotel.com to make your reservation and payment for your favorite room, which attracts a discount rate. Please note, rooms are reserved based on first come, first serve. Forstview Luxury Hotel. Experience the home of comfort. They come.